What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Kariboss. If you're not new here, what's up, what it do? You already know what's going on. So this is a pregnancy Q&A video. I asked a lot of you, or pretty much everybody on Instagram and Facebook, to send me your pregnancy like questions, and I will give you my best answers that I can. And yeah, first I just also want to throw in there, I am in a new setting. Like, it's still my room. I just decided to like shift over a little bit, be in front of my shelf, just try something different. I did get a tripod and I am loving it. Honestly, if you could see the way I was set up before, like in my vanity mirror, which is like right here, I had like boxes on top of each other. Like I have a shoe box and like a camera box, and like the struggle is like so real. So I'm feeling really extra and bougie with my tripod. So, but I'm loving it. And yeah, so let's go ahead and get into the first question. So the first question is, what was a sign that you knew you were pregnant? Like, besides like a missed period, what was a sign that you were just like, oh, that you knew something was up? Honestly, major sign was my missed period. I had not gotten my period in 10 days, and that's not normal at all. I was being regular. I was pretty regular for like the first of the month, and so my period not coming in 10 days was like, okay. So honestly, like, I just thought I was stressed, you know, because I did have a lot going on like the past previous months. And so I was just like, okay, well, I'm stressed, you know, it's gonna come, it's gonna come. And then June 10th comes and it's like, okay, this is not normal. I think it's time to take a test. And I did. And yeah, so you already know what's going on. Also, I would say the only other major sign was that I was like really into everything pickles, which is kind of confusing because I don't know about you, but for me, like, the pregnancy symptoms and like PMS symptoms for me are pretty much the same. Like, I'm always tired, I'm moody, I have like cravings and stuff. I want like sour stuff, I want like lime and just anything sour, honestly. And so I just didn't take it as anything. I'm just like, oh, my period's coming, you know, like, this is normal, this is normal. And then when June 10th came around and I still hadn't got my period, I was like, okay, yeah, time to take a test. Okay, next question. How many people will you have in your delivery room? Honestly, I haven't even thought about it. I definitely know that I want my mom there for me in the delivery room. And I don't know if I will have Jade's dad in the delivery room with me. Just because it's not really his thing, I guess. I did kind of discuss it with him the other day, and he said he will be anywhere. He can be in the room. He'll be like kind of pretty much where I'm at, but anything down this way and that way, he's like, I'm not going around there. I'm not. Which honestly, I don't blame him. Like, someone shared, there's a lot of pregnant people that pretty much right now, there's a lot of pregnant people right now. And so I'm friends with someone, her name is Anna Karen, and she shared a video on Facebook, and it pretty much showed like beneath, pretty much like the head popping out of a vagina. And yeah, I don't blame them for not wanting to be down there. There's like stuff squirting out and like a human popping out, and things are stretching and things are looking different, and a pretty much a person like this long comes out, and it's just like, what the hell? So I don't blame them. Definitely want my mom in there for sure. I know she did say that she would be in there for me. And maybe him, if, I mean, whatever happens, happens, if he is able to make it. And honestly, I don't know who else would be there. Like, who the hell else would I have in my delivery room? Well, maybe my sister, because I need footage, sis. Like, I need you to vlog for me. But yeah, so I mean, I don't know. Other than them three, I don't think anybody else. Next question. When do you feel the most nauseous? Honestly, I don't really get nauseous anymore. I felt extremely nauseous in my first trimester, like when I first kind of found out that I was pregnant. I swear, I was just like laying in bed. I was being a fucking bum. Like, I just really wasn't doing anything. I would wake up and I would just feel so disgusting. Excuse me. Like, I was nauseous. Like, the nausea was intense. My head hurt a lot. And it was ginger ale and crackers straight up for me, like, all the time. And then one day I just woke up and I just felt amazing. Honestly, I didn't feel sick. I felt great. And it just went away. So I was like, what the hell? I'm like, am I still pregnant? Like, because you just hear so many stories of people like, oh my God, I threw up like the whole time. And I threw up every single day. And I'm like, is this normal? Like, shouldn't I be throwing up or something? I know everyone's different, but I expected at some point I would possibly throw up. And then whenever I began like my second trimester, you know, like I was all good, and then I started like my second trimester, and then I just started feeling pretty much the symptoms from the first trimester all over again. Like, I was nauseous, I was not feeling good, I was stupid tired, just sick. Honestly, my sense of smell heightened and it just got a lot more intense. And as I am entering my third trimester, which I think might be either next week or the week after, I'm expecting to get those symptoms all over again. Honestly, I did feel nauseous last week one day and I was like, oh no, here it comes. Because honestly, those symptoms don't feel good. Nausea doesn't feel good. Thank God, like, I'm not like throwing up or anything. I have a pretty strong stomach, so I never really throw up ever. I'm not one of those people who, like, if I overeat, I throw up. I can't handle specific foods. Like, I got a strong stomach, honestly. So it's a miracle that I haven't like thrown up or anything, and that Jade hasn't like changed that around for me. So yeah, I am expecting to get those soon, but of course don't expect anything ever. Life is crazy and it just changes, so who knows, I might get the symptoms and I might not. Next question. Are you scared that you're going to have complications with your delivery, since you had complications pretty much like in the beginning? Yes, honestly. And I know I shouldn't think of being scared, and I know I shouldn't think of all the things that could go wrong, but I don't, like, I'm not constantly like, what if this happens, what if this happens, but the thoughts do strike my mind at times. I definitely want to stay positive and optimistic and just hope for like a really smooth, healthy delivery. It's honestly, I pray every single day that I'm gonna have a smooth delivery and just everything's just gonna go okay, and my baby's gonna come out really healthy and I'm gonna heal up healthy and we're just gonna be good, you know. And I feel like honestly that's all you can do, because like I just said, you know, life is unexpected. You never know what's gonna happen, but I am just praying for the best, and I'm praying to be healthy, and I'm praying to be smooth, and for my babies to just come out like okay and not have too many complications, or not have any at all, honestly. But yes, it does cross my mind and I do get scared. I try to do things that might help me during my birth, like I've started walking a lot more. That way I can kind of build like a little bit of like stamina. That way I can kind of like, you know, get my heart rate going, because I'm pretty sure once I'm trying to deliver, my heart rate is gonna be all the way up. So yeah, since I had stitches put in to keep me pretty much closed and not dilated, I'm not too sure when I will be giving birth, um, because I'll get my stitches taken out at around like 37 weeks. And then I was on Google and I was reading things like, so because the procedure is pretty normal and it has like a 90% like success rate, so I'm not scared. You know, I'm putting my confidence for sure into the doctors and into the hospital, and you know, so far they've taken care of me and so far everything's been really good. So I'm not too scared about that. It's just the delivery. Um, you know, I read that some people gave birth maybe like 3 hours, or not 3 hours, 3 days after, 4 days. Some took a week, some took two, some took three, some went all the way until like 40 weeks, their full term. And so, I mean, I don't know. It's just whenever she's ready to come out, um, is when she'll come out. And so I'm just praying that, you know, like she cooks fully in time. By 37 weeks, she should be pretty cooked. I wouldn't mind keeping her in there longer just to make sure she's fully like set. But I mean, of course, it's whenever she's ready. And so I'm hoping, since I've had the stitches in for so long, and whenever they come out, that she will just come out whenever she's ready and healthy, and hopefully no complications. Hopefully. Next question. What is your birth plan? I don't have one, honestly. I don't want to really come up with a plan just because of my situation. And, you know, I just keep saying life is unexpected. It is, you know, and with the stitches coming out, like I pretty much just said, feel like I kind of just answered this question like in my last answer. So the only plan that I have so far is that at 37 weeks I will get my stitches taken out, and then we'll just hope, or you know, the baby is just gonna come out whenever she's ready. And so currently I will give birth in the best way possible. That's not gonna hurt. I mean, it's gonna hurt regardless, no matter what I do. But like, I'm just going to do what I can. If the doctors say that I can deliver vaginally, I will deliver vaginally. If I have to do a C-section, I'm just gonna do whatever's best for Jade, honestly. Like, whatever she needs me to get done for her, I will. So currently that's my only birth plan, is get my stitches taken out at 37 weeks and then just let it go from there. Who knows? Who knows? But I am hoping and praying that she is a Aquarius, because and I know that's probably stupid, but I don't care. Like, I'm praying that she's an Aquarius. I think it's so cool that I didn't know when I was gonna have a baby. I always told myself like, yeah, I want to have a baby before I'm 30. But I mean, I guess I wasn't really specific. Like, I just really thought I would have more of my shit together right now at this point. But I was just like, man, I want an Aquarius baby or a Libra baby. So I just thought it was so funny that she randomly came at this time in my life where it was unexpected, and her expected due date is in February, to where she'll be an Aquarius. And the only reason that I want like an Aquarius or like Libra baby is because I'm a Gemini, and so we're pretty compatible. My mom is an Aquarius, and so I just thought it'd be really cool, you know, for me to be a Gemini and then have an Aquarius baby, and my mom is an Aquarius, you know. I just, that would be cool. I'm really into astrology, if you know me, and so it links up. So I just really thought it was cool, you know. She was unexpected, and I always wanted an Aquarius baby, and I'm hopefully getting an Aquarius baby. I just need to get her at least like on the 20th. I'll take a cusp baby, honestly, as long as she's on the Aquarius side. But I really don't want, well, I'll be blessed at whatever time she wants to come. She can be whatever she wants, but I would prefer for her to be an Aquarius. It's so funny that her dad asked me the day before I went to the hospital and I had to get like my stitches done, and he was like, can you give birth earlier? Like, can she be born like on the, or we didn't know it was a she, or she was a she. He was like, can it be born like on the 19th? I'm like, no, that's his birthday and he's a Capricorn. And so I was like, no, I don't want I don't want a Capricorn baby. But of course, you know, whenever she's ready, do your thing, baby. But please be an Aquarius. Okay, it's chisme time. Pinches chismosas. Like, one of the questions that I got was, where's your baby daddy? We haven't seen him. And who is your baby daddy? If you know me, then you know who my baby daddy is. That's it. No, I'm just playing. I mean, honestly, if you know me, you know who my baby daddy is. If you don't know me, I guess I'll just go ahead and spill into it. So my baby daddy is a guy that I have been on and off with for pretty much forever. And me and him started dating back in 2013. And he's pretty much the longest relationship that I've ever had. Although we've been on and off, we've still been like connected in some way. So his name is John. And we were together for a pretty good while. Me and him and his daughter. He already has a daughter. We lived together at one point, and then we broke up and I moved out. And then we got back together, and then we split up and got back together, still hung out, and then at one point we just split. And so this year we rekindled and pretty much started a relationship again. And then I got pregnant. And so, you know, we were, you know, doing pretty steady for a while. If you know him and you know like our history together, well, honestly, I guess people don't really know him as well as I know him. So we just were not the best at communication. We just had some issues this year again, and it just wasn't working for me. So I decided that, you know, like, hey, I'm pretty much done with this, honestly. Like, I had no doubt in him, you know, like I have no doubt that he won't be here for the baby. Like, he's gonna be here. So it had been maybe like 5 weeks already that we've been split up, and honestly it's been really hard for me, because I definitely didn't expect this to happen. I just thought that, hey, you know, like, this is the way that it's supposed to go, you know, like, this is always what I wanted with him. I wanted to be, you know, like, señora life. I wanted to, you know, pretty much get married, have kids, do the whole like family thing. But I mean, just the universe has other plans, you know. And so he recently reached out to me and pretty much apologized for not being there, and pretty much said that he is gonna be here. He wants to be more involved with the baby, and yeah, he wants to be more involved, so I'll involve him more. Currently we're still not together, we're not in a relationship or anything, we're not working on that. We're strictly parenting, and that's it, which is fine for me, because honestly it's too much to try and do all of that right now at this point. Something's just not working. I much rather have us form a better relationship as like parents, instead of just trying to continue to make something work that's just not working. So yeah, that's where we're at with that. That's my baby daddy. His name is John. He's a cool guy. He's cool, I guess. Yeah, if you know him, you know him. If you don't, you don't. Next question. what did you imagine like pregnancy was gonna be like? Like, we all tend to have like this like idea in our head, but what did you imagine that it was gonna be like? Is it anything like you expected? Please discuss both the negative and the positive of this situation. Um, Definitely not what I expected. You know, like I mentioned earlier, I just, you know, always told myself like, yeah, I'm gonna have a baby before I'm 30. I turned 28 this year, and I just figured I would have more of my shit together. Definitely by this age, but I don't, so I didn't expect to have a baby. I didn't expect to get pregnant. I didn't expect any of this, but I guess what I would imagine pregnancy being like was I could pretty much do the same things that I was doing, minus drinking, minus, you know, riding roller coasters and, you know, doing crazy stuff like that, intense stuff like that. But I just thought I would be able to continue working as much as I do, being on my feet all day. I just thought that I would pretty much be able to still live my same lifestyle. And it's definitely not what happened. I definitely did not expect to have to get stitches. I did not expect that, you know, I would already be dilated. I'd have to get stitches. I did not expect that me and my baby daddy would split. I did not expect to lose any of the people that I've already lost in my life so far. I did not expect to be this lonely, I guess. But in a positive way, like, she did come, I guess, at a time when I like needed her. That's what I've heard, is that babies, I think my sister told me this, that babies are sent to you like whenever you need them. And so I guess I was just at a point in my life where I needed her, and so she's definitely helped me change my life for the better, and it's just always gonna be for the better. Honestly, I was already at a point in my life where I just thought like I was lost and I was stagnant, and I'm like, nothing's moving, like nothing as far as like just life for me. And I'm just like, I don't know what I'm doing, you know, like I don't know where I'm at, like I don't, like I'm just so utterly completely like lost. Like I definitely worked, and I worked all day every day pretty much, and pretty much, you know, just had a life that I lived. But ultimately in my head I was just like, what am I doing? Like, when do I get to the next level? Like, what is my next level? Like, how do I get there? What's the transition? Like, and then boom, like I get pregnant. And so I guess this is the next level that I was looking for, or not really looking. I wasn't looking for it. I was just like, what is it? You know, like what's to come next? Like, where am I at in life? I can't just, you know, it's just time for something new. I definitely didn't expect the baby to be new, but yeah, she definitely helped me change my life for the better. And I feel like I'm just transitioning into the person that I'm supposed to be. I'm just transitioning like into a mom, and it's just crazy that I'm gonna be somebody's mom. I'm gonna be Jade's mom, and this is where I'm at in life. I'm gonna be raising somebody. I'm gonna be raising a baby girl, and that's definitely the positive side. I have like all these ideas, like, oh, you know, I'm gonna teach her to like love herself, and I'm gonna just, you know, pretty much teach her. I don't know, but that kind of scares me too at the same time. Like, what if I don't teach her right? You know, of course, there's always, you know, everyone always says there is no right or wrong. You know, it's just what you do. But what if I don't explain something right? What if I don't communicate something right? What if, I don't know. I'm definitely scared. But I know that me and her will be growing together. Um, I'm just at a point, and I guess I was just at a point in my life where I just needed to grow up more. And so I thought I was, but I mean, I guess maybe it just wasn't enough. I did ask the universe for like a push. Like I said, I felt stagnant, you know, just in everything. And I asked pretty much the universe for a push, and the universe gave me a shove with the baby. Like, it's intense, but yeah, pregnancy definitely isn't what I expected. I definitely expected to be standing on my feet all day like I normally would with doing hair, but I can't. It bugs me, or it doesn't bug me, it hurts, you know, and my feet get swollen and my legs get swollen, and I had to keep them elevated because then it'll be dangerous. And then my stomach gets cramps, and I have to pee all the time. Honestly, that's not really too different, but it is. It has intensified. Like, I carry water with me all day, every day. Like, you should see me, like, every day. Like, I have, like, a bag full of maybe, like, 6 water bottles a day. And I was already doing that before getting pregnant. And so I was already peeing nonstop. But now with the baby just constantly growing and just pretty much stepping on my bladder, just chilling, just sitting. I don't know, she's twerking on my bladder, but she, yeah, I pee a lot. And I can tell I'm already getting on my coworkers' nerves. Because you know, we're on the sales, like at Lush. We're sales, and pretty much the store is the floor. And so, I mean, we need people on the floor. And so I'm like, hey, I'll be back. I'm gonna go pee. And I can tell I'm getting on people's nerves. But I mean, it's just, I can't help it, man. Like, I was already like this, but now it's just intense. I didn't expect to be this emotional. I didn't expect to cry for everything. I felt like I was just, you know, I was starting to tap into my emotions, I guess, and was starting to tap into, like, just a more softer side of me, I think. And so in that way, it definitely has been positive. Like, I guess this is just a level of myself that I've never really touched. And so with my hormones being, like, all over the place, like, it's definitely, oh no, don't tell me I messed up my lashes. These things are brand new. All crying. Girl, what's wrong with you? It's definitely a level that had been remained untouched. And I guess it's just a really good thing that, you know, I have started to just tap into my emotions and just feeling. At times it's really bad because, like, there are a lot of times where I just feel really sad, especially because me and John had broken up, and I was going through it. I was sad, and it made me feel really, really bad because I know that Jade can feel everything that I'm feeling, and I don't want her to feel that. I don't want her to feel heartache. I don't want her to feel sadness and just bad thoughts and just overwhelmingness. So I really felt bad these last couple of weeks, but I know that I am at a spot in life where I'm definitely getting better, and I feel better. And even though I'm crying right now, like, ultimately I feel better, especially now that me and him have talked about, you know, our current situation and what's going on, and pretty much establishing, like, what it is, you know. And I do feel better, and I just feel like I am growing a lot with this pregnancy in every way. Not just physically in my body, but emotionally and mentally. I'm growing. And that's not really what I expected. I definitely expected to transition into a mom, but I just didn't know how beautiful, even though I'm crying, even though I had my days where I just felt horrible and miserable, emotionally and mentally, it's still a beautiful transition to grow into the person that you're supposed to be and grow into the next level of yourself. And I just have to thank my baby girl for that, because I don't know if I don't know what would have happened with me. I don't know where my life would have gone this year or next year or the year after that had she not came. You know, like I didn't have a plan. I was just living, and so now I definitely have to start making plans. I feel so ugly. I'm crying, but oh man, I want to take pictures after. So llorona right now. But yeah, that's pregnancy is not what I expected. I just thought it was kind of gonna be easy and I was just gonna have a baby belly, but no, there's definitely a lot more that comes with this, and it's a beautiful thing, honestly, for the moms, or moms who are watching this and you've already had a baby, you've already experienced these kinds of things. Like, shout out to you, because it's a tough journey. And to those who don't have babies yet, want babies, or just whatever happens for you, just know that your baby's just gonna make you better ultimately. And they are a blessing for sure. My baby girl is a blessing, and I love her. I can't thank her enough for coming into my life at the time where I guess I needed her. So yeah, that that wraps up this Q&A. I'm gonna try and hopefully fix my makeup, because I wanted to take some pictures after this, because my hair looks good, my makeup did look good, these lashes are new. But yeah, thank you for joining me in my Q&A. Thank you for getting emotional with me. Thank you for watching my videos, taking the time out of your busy day to watch my videos. Thank you to everyone who has subscribed to me. If you're new to my channel and you like what I've got going on, please subscribe, please leave me comments, leave me feedback. I love hearing it, I love reading it, and yeah, to the next video. Bye guys.